Hi Scorpio, happy January. I hope you have a wonderful January and I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Okay, guys, this is definitely not for the majority of you, and I really hemmed and hawed about this, but I've learned from past mistakes that if I don't get out what the messages are when I ask for them, it's bitten me in the butt. So I'm doing it because I have to, but I'm going to tread lightly and I'm going to keep it brief because I need to be able to shake this energy afterwards, okay? But it's definitely for someone. I don't know how, but they must be, on the off chance, going to watch this, or someone watching this video knows something about this equation, okay? So anyhow, I feel like it's the perfect storm. I feel like it's got a mixture of the have and the have-nots with like some kind of the Vatican or the Holy Grail thing looking behind the, like all of those movies rolled into one. It's very dysfunctional, I have to say. Okay, I'm not passing judgment, but sometimes it just is what it is, right? You've got to call an ace an ace. There's desires here, people of vast age differences, different cultures. Some don't even speak. I don't think that some people speak the same language, because I see interpreters and I don't think they understand each other. So I think that it's either taking place in a foreign country where one person isn't from that country. I think there could be foreign diplomats. There's a lot of power and prestige in here. So let's just say that. I think that someone either a younger person likes older men. Either way, I think someone is very artistic, creative, maybe even like a scientist kind of deal. I keep smelling plastic too, so I don't know what the hell that's about. Maybe it's like a compound or something. I don't know. But I think that someone may go to someone for advice and it ends up being something. I think there's a younger woman who really likes older men in power. And I mean like a vast age difference. And I think that someone is going to be tempted with something that they're not going to be able to, they're just not going to be able to resist it. And I keep hearing fated event, but just because I'm delivering this message to you and I can see things doesn't mean I know all of the answers. So how this kind of would be fated, I don't know. It may be someone working off karma from something else in the past. But either way, it's someone who I feel, and I feel it, is not stable. Like they have something not balanced, right? So how they go about things and how they do things, I think they may not really think about the carnage, right? But I think there is, I think that it just won't be a temptation that could be, or a desire, or a fetish is more what I would say, that's going to be able to be sidestepped. Like it's just not going to, it's not going to be avoided, and it's going to be, once the ball gets rolling on this, you're not going to be able to stop it. So I guess I would say keep that in mind, but I really, sadly, I don't feel like what I say is going to matter here. But anyhow, that's what I feel is coming up. I think that someone may start out with, someone may hold a place of power where they're either like a council, lawyers, government, something that they feel like they're untouchable, and they really use their power in ways that they think they can't be held accountable for something. But I feel that this makes its way out. Again, I think that someone may go to someone maybe the younger girl knows she's got issues and is going to someone to get advice or something on that, but they're misusing their power. Something is askew here somewhere, and I think someone drastically crosses the line. Here's our cards. Let's go through that, and you'll kind of see where I'm going here. We come in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. Definitely in here, it's a fire sign woman or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Or they've got a lot of planets that sit in those houses that aren't playing well together. Okay? This is like, oh, I'm sorry. This is like, I'm not going to get into astrology in here, but it's like perfect storms banging up against each other is what the level of this will be. So there you go. Now our event here, the crux of this reading, is the Hierophant and the Two of Swords. And what I think this is a moral dilemma. Okay. Now, in the past, the energy that's washing through here is the Two of Coins. Okay. We're anchored with the Ace of Coins. Okay. We're crowned with the Two of Cups. So see, we've got 3 threes in here. That speaks of things really happening all at one time. Where we're going here is the Four of Wands. It's the foundation of something. It would be like, I'll clarify all of this. Let's just, sorry. How you see things here is the Tower card. In your environment is the priestess, the high priestess. Your hopes and fears, you've got the Eight of Swords. Your outbound card, and I pulled the Emperor and 2 cards fell out, so I took the whole shebang here. We've got the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Coins. This I truly feel is a fall from grace. If you look at the lineup in here, you don't even need to read cards to know that this can't be good. Right? I mean, it's not good. I'm not going to lie. The Tower card in your environment, the High Priestess, I'm sorry, the High Priestess in your environment is not just about it's about people covering up for people in power. It's about people who live on the edge. The moral compass is completely not even in this story. I'm not judging, I'm just pointing out the obvious here, because I think that people are covering up for people that know that they have things going on here. Now, I want to clarify for this, just because I feel like I have to. I think that, again, like this is like the have and the have-nots from what I've seen of that, and like a CNN special on the Vatican. So I'm just pointing that out there. So that's why I don't know why I would be getting these messages. But I've gotten a lot of messages during doing these videos, but not quite like this. And oddly, I never used this deck. All right, let me clarify here. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, and that Two of Swords. I think it's like someone provoking someone, but in a way that has a sexual undertone to it. I would very much enjoy comments on this video, just so I know something, like that this wasn't for nothing. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Page of Coins, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I feel a divorce in here. And I think that the Queen of Swords in here okay, I think she goes for someone's juggler. I really do. I gotta be honest with you. Okay, that would lead me to believe then that the person who I'm doing this for would be the female counterpart of whoever this is. So you're on the receiving end of all of this loveliness, I would imagine. Okay. Now, let me clarify the Tower. Okay. The Ace of Hearts, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, I think that if someone is helping someone, they may not know the logistics behind whatever this is going on. But if you're in the know about what I'm saying here, that you know. Or if you're someone, you know, somehow involved in this, you're being told right here that you're gonna lose financial footing here. You'll lose a lot of money in here with that Tower card. So if you're watching this and you kind of know what's going on here, if you help someone with this, you will basically be ruined financially. So there you go. This would be the counterpart of the fire sign coming in here. When he shows up in a reading, he's usually a husband, but not of the person I'm doing the reading for, of someone else. So, all right, let me clarify now the High Priestess in your environment here. Three of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Cups. Okay. I think that's clarifying the High Priestess. This combination with the King of Cups. Remember what I said on the inbound? I think someone may go for counseling, maybe to talk to someone. That's who this person would be. So, again, I think there's people who know what I'm talking about in here. Or friends of friends. But that Three of Cups is gatherings. It's friends talking. Okay, now let me just clarify the Eight of Swords in here, in where your emotions are, because you may know something and not want to talk about it, and that could be why that Eight of Swords is there. You really feel like you've got no way out of this. You're kind of like damned if you do and damned if you don't. All right, clarifying the Eight of Swords, you've got the Four of Wands, which you've got here in your upcoming, so it's sitting right next to that. You've got the Five of Swords, and you've got the Six of Cups. Okay. Okay, I think that someone loses their job, like I had anticipated due to this. I think that, though, in your marital status, your partner will stay with you. I think you're just in the know about something, and you're not quite sure what to do about it, okay? I also feel a proposal around there. That's a good one, though. That has nothing to do with this. You may be, this may have come in, thrown a wrench into your plans, because now you're privy to what is going on in maybe your work sector. Okay. Let me clarify the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, which is already telling me that that is what is coming in here. It's a moral dilemma that will cause some kind of divorce in here. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it's not easy being me. All right. The outbound Emperor, Ten of Cups, Seven of Coins. Like I said, that Seven of Coins is a fall from grace. Someone loses a boatload of money in here, in all of this. All right. Seven of Cups. See what I mean? That Seven of Cups is a choice here. But I don't think, I think in here, it's more, you're acting out some kind of fantasy here. And the Four of Coins and the Eight of Cups. Well, the Eight of Cups is someone leaving here. I think, though, that if this is a divorce, like a high-level divorce, I think it drags on for a very long time, sadly. I hate to get ahead of this for you, but it is what it is, right? All right. Let me clarify what crowns this reading is the Two of Coins. I'm sorry, the Two of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Nine of Coins. All right. So we've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the King of Hearts, the King of Wands, all right, the Ace of Coins, where you're anchored here, I'm clarifying, you've got two pages, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Of course, we get the Ace of Wands. I think there's someone in here. I think a message comes with that Ace of Wands. I think that Ace of Wands is actually a message that comes. I think someone may be playing a game where they get a little bit too far ahead of themselves. It could be a younger girl. It could be a younger woman who gets in a little bit over her head in here. I don't feel that there's sound. I think there might be something that's not healthy in the thought process there. So we'll leave it at that. Guys, I want to do another reading for you because this was something else. So just sit for a minute. I know I know that there's business things opening up for those of you that aren't involved in this. All right. I want to use it. Just bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Let me see, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio for January 2018. Okay, Scorpio. All right. Okay, the Death card, the Five of Cups, and the Hanged Man. The Nine of Wands. The Knight of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Why? All right. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune and the Death card with the Hanged Man and the Five of Cups in the middle, it tells me that the Wheel of Fortune, again, is fated. It's cyclical. It's what goes up must come down and vice versa. It usually turns in your favor, usually. But I think it will. With the Death card in here and the Hanged Man in here and the Wheel of Fortune in here, something that's been stuck is moving past, okay? Fives are where we just need to apply more focus, where we need to apply more grace. The Five of Cups is going to be something that is outside. It's an outside influence that influences your home, okay? Now, the Nine of Wands, as your advice with the Knight of Cups, you're hanging on to something here that most likely isn't how do I say, isn't genuine or isn't real, but you're hanging on. You go out with the Page of Cups, so you're going, you're kind of going down in status here. It can mean with the Five of Cups there that you really see something for what it really is, and you change your perspective on it. I gotta be honest, I don't think that this is as drama driven as the past reading, but I think that it is on a relationship front in here, and I think that it changes. It either goes to a whole new level or it dissipates. I'm going to say, though, that your advice in here is the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups, but you go out with the Page, so it goes down. So that's not, it could be that you get back on track or you start over from scratch. Like you call it quits and you just say, let's just start over from scratch and let's just do this different. That could be it too. So it goes on a whole other spectrum there. Let me clarify this for you. Goodness gracious. Whatever it is, it's transforming, okay? So it's a strong message when you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and the Hanged Man card. It's saying that it's got to go in a different direction, and that's what it's doing. These cards look horrid, but this could be something really that needs to go in a different direction, and it finally gets going. In one of two ways, right? Let me clarify the Death card in here because I know you're all just... Okay. The Eight of Coins, the Four of Coins, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, see? So this is a relationship that goes in a different way. There you go, okay? Okay. Let me clarify the Hanged Man in here. If you've not been dating, right, if you're single and you've not been dating, I feel that you do go to something where you meet someone. I think it'll be a nice encounter. Okay. Now I'm clarifying the Hanged Man. You've got the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. All right, different scenario. I think someone may be asking you to do something here. Make sure that I think that the Hangman is showing up here because I really think that this may not be, it may be something that you have, you know, you're not real comfortable with. You know that what your friend is trying to do is not a good thing, and it may cost you here. Being a true friend may cost you something here. So choose wisely as to what that is. Again, guys, this is a general reading. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Let me clarify the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. All right, you've got the Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Coins. Okay, I think that you, like I say, I think you've been waiting on something. If you were trying to get, say, a trip somewhere, but whatever it was sold out, I think something opens now, and I think you get to go. So that's what I think that this is about. I think you were waiting on something to open up, and now you get to go. That's what I think that that is about. Okay. All right, guys. I don't even know what to say. Some months, this is how my life is when I'm not on YouTube. This is a good percentage of readings that I get. This was general. Please don't make this fit if it doesn't fit. If you don't know what this is about, don't send me an email asking me to elaborate. You would know what it was about. Okay? Watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Okay? Thank you so much.